Can you not see?
Okay, no. What happened is that our internet just dropped in the studio.
Oh, why?
So I don't know. It's one of those Thursday things, right? Over here on Thursdays, it's a internet roller coaster. At the studio, I don't know if it's that everybody in the building has deadlines on Thursdays and are sending a lot of data, but
Oh, is that the problem?
I don't know. We've tried to deal with this issue. I had them separate our lines from everybody else's. They told me they did. I'm not sure what's going on. Gonna have to call them later.
All right, get on him, Harry.
Have to argue with people. Have to argue with people. Anyway, I forgot what we were talking about, but we were talking about the vaccine and vaccine equity.
Yes.
I'm just saying, can we be? What is it that who said our better angels?
Kennedy.
Yeah,
right.
I'm not sure which president said it. I know Obama repeated it. I forgot what he used it for, but there was a president before him who also said it. But it's actually activating our better angels.
The better angels of our nature.
Yeah. So it's if we can't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Abraham Lincoln.
Really? Really, is that far?
The mystic chords of memory stretching from every battlefield and patriot grave to every living heart and heartstone all over this broad land will yet swell the chorus of the Union, when again touched, as surely they will be, by the better angels of our nature.
There you go. Wow. Okay. So then everybody else after him who's used it were just quoting him.
Yes. He said at the first inaugural address in 1861.
Man, boy, that we need to activate our better angels. Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's no money in that. So they say. So they think. I beg to differ. I think there's money in anything that you I think there's money in goodwill. If money is your thing and you come to it with an open heart, money will find you. I don't think you got to be dastardly. I don't think you have to cancel people and mislead people and treat people like trash to make some money.
But you obviously don't, right? Because if you look at the arguments of those times and treating people as property.
Well, yeah.
They thought that the nation was going to crash and burn because we didn't have slaves.
Yeah.
Right? So
imagine that. What? We're still standing? Holy cow.
So, I mean, if there's a lesson to be learned, that sounds so stupid to say.
Yeah, well,
having to learn lessons from that.
Apparently, we have not learned them because, it just bothers me that we don't take care of the world the way we should, particularly something like a pandemic. Everybody should just be all hands on deck. Whoever needs the vaccine should get it. No wrangling of hands. And I get these pharmaceutical companies Harry, they're not in it to be benevolent, right? They're in the drug dealing business. Legit. Yeah. I get it. I'm not, get it.
But the thing is that you could be selfish here. If you're the United States, you could be selfish. But use your selfishness in a good way, because you say, okay, by helping them, it helps eliminate the virus that's been crippling us.
Well, yeah.
So in being selfish,
don't you want to have more people alive that you could peddle drugs to? Though, I mean, we're gonna go straight there. I mean, at the end of the day, you just want more people to be alive so you could peddle drugs.
Peddle everything.
You can't. Amazon don't work if people are dead. don't shop, right?
Yep.
Just saying, Harry.
Yeah, I was watching a report of how they're getting vaccines to certain parts of Africa, certain regions where there still aren't roads and stuff, developed places, and they're using drones to get to drop off vaccines, but once they drop off the vaccine has to be picked up and taken to a clinic in that region and refrigerated, or because it has a time limit.
So why doesn't the drone just go directly to where it should go, and not in the woods and in the valleys and the mountains? You know what I mean? Like, why doesn't the drone show up at the hospital door?
That just made too much sense, Babz.
I'm not understanding this. You got a drone. You can make it go wherever you want it to go. Are they afraid that people just gonna shoot it down? Or
that's true. I don't know.
I mean, you could put a drone up high enough out of shooting range. I'm just trying to understand why you're dropping it in remote places and ain't no people out there to get it. Like, dropping in places where, can't you just drop it at the hospital? I don't know.
We have a NATO force, right? That deals with. I mean, I know that it has its own bylaws and stuff on what things they could get involved with, but I think they should revote and actually use these forces to, instead of just dropping medication, vaccines that could expire pretty quickly, and it's just a waste of vaccine. Drop people into these regions.
They've been using these drones since August.
Yeah, they need to drop people in there and help.
It looks like they're over a city.
So.
Okay, here's the latest one.
I think
they've been doing it in Ghana, Harry. They've been delivering vaccine to Ghana.
Well, the thing about the drones is that they're dropping these little parachute things, right? So you never know where the parachute's going to take the wind is going to take the little parachute thing. So so everybody has to be prepared for that drop.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're having a problem with in the remote places, but they're dropping it in the busy places too. So, but the remote places is where they really need the vaccine to go. So that's the challenge, because you're right. They got to keep this stuff ultra cold. And if you out there in the boonies, ain't no refrigerator out there, right? Like,
that's what I'm saying. So just drop people over there. Instead of throwing these little parachutes of vaccines, drop the vaccine with somebody who could administer the vaccine to the people immediately. I mean, they have ways of communicating with people in remote areas. They always drop these little flyers and stuff all over to let people know, hey, we're gonna come back and we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
So
North Carolina hospital was using drones too to deliver COVID vaccines. So I mean, it's just a matter of tweaking it, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, just pretend you're Amazon, right?
I know. I know somebody called up Jeff Bezos like, how y'all do that?
Yeah. How you get stuff to that region in 2 days?
You might have to pay him for the information, because he don't do jack for free. But
if you order a $5 item, he'll get it to that part of the world in 2 days. That's what Amazon does. So if they could do it, I'm sure our government could do it. Anyway,
Bezos was like, that's where my strength lies. I give people their stuff. To their credit, they got a lot of places where they can draw from. The warehouses are in places so they can you can get your stuff in a couple of days.
Well, then use Amazon.
You gotta pay them.
And Jeff Bezos, he's upset right now because Elon Musk didn't just take him over as the richest man in the world. He blew him out the water.
Oh, okay.
Elon Musk is like a trillionaire now. That's like insane.
Yeah, it is.
I'm like, should a human being be able to have that much money? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so.
He actually sold a big portion of his stock, or not big, small portion of his stock, and for billions of dollars, right? So, and this way he could pay taxes, so that some people could stop saying he doesn't pay taxes. Because the secret of the rich is that they never have to basically pay taxes if they just keep moving their money and keeping it, never taking dividends or anything like that. So they just keep moving their money and they never have to pay taxes. So he actually sold some stock, billions, so he could pay some taxes. It's never going to be enough.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I pay taxes on my little bit of money every year. I don't get to move no money because I ain't got no money to move. ain't no money to move, Harry.
And where you gonna move it? From your bank to your mattress?
Harry, I ain't got no money. Where I'm moving money to?
And
where am I moving money to?
You know, and a lot of these super rich people are getting more and more into, Bitcoin, into that arena of digital money.
We gotta have somebody on about Bitcoin because I don't understand it. I'm gonna find somebody. Something came across my email the other day. I think there's some experts I'm gonna draw from. I want to know about this Bitcoin business, Harry.
Well, the thing is that I was reading an article that a lot of people are moving a good portion of their money into digital coins, because if the dollar drops, our dollar has been decreasing in value, but if it takes a sharp dive, which China is betting on, because they want to be the number one currency, but if it takes a sharp dive, they have that digital money to basically insure against them failing completely. Because as the real cash, real money decreases, Bitcoin and all of those digital currency places, they increase in value. So,
okay,
but we do need to have somebody.
Yeah, I got somebody on, Harry, because I gotta
break it down.
I gotta understand this, because I see people. I mean, they're starting to use Bitcoin for payment of things.
Oh, I paid in Bitcoin. The handyman.
No.
Yeah, he took payment with the Cash App, and I asked him, so how do you want to be paid, cash or Bitcoin? He said Bitcoin. Just pay me in Bitcoin. So
really,
paid him in Bitcoin.
Oh, I really have to learn about this foolishness.
Yeah, some people prefer it.
Wow. Do you have a lot of Bitcoin money?
No, I have very little Bitcoin. I have some now, but because I was planning on buying something, so I bought some Bitcoin because they only took Bitcoin, and then I changed my mind. Yeah. So I mean, the Cash App allows you to basically seamlessly just pay in Bitcoin. They convert it instantly.
Oh, okay. So they convert it.
Yep.
I don't listen. I think my age is showing. I'm just nervous about. I just feel like at some point somebody's gonna jump out there and say, "Ha ha, sucker."
Yeah, there's some places that when you go to pay, you think you could use PayPal. By the way, PayPal is doing the same thing, Bitcoin and all of that now too. But before they would send you a link so that you could, basically convert your cash into Bitcoin and then send it to them. So, because some people only want digital currency, and that's where we're moving, right?
Oh God!
So we're gonna
that just makes me so nervous.
Well, and what was it the other day? There was somebody buying actual coins. There's somebody, I saw an advertisement, somebody was buying, so they'll take your change, Babz, and they'll pay you more than what the value of your, like, you give them 100 pennies, they'll give you more than $1 for your coin. Somebody was buying the coins, and because as it gets eliminated, all that stuff is gonna go. It's gonna have a value to it. So anyway,
I don't. That's
anyway. So vaccine equity and learn about Bitcoin and stuff like that.
Vaccine equity and digital currency.
That's right. We moved around a little bit there. Did you see Alec Baldwin's interview?
Oh man, I only saw bits and pieces of it.
That was a strange interview. He said he didn't fire the gun.
Yeah.
So he was the only one holding a gun at the time. And it's a revolver, so you have to... It's one of those classic guns that they were using on the set, and it's a revolver. You have to pull the hammer back. So who shot the gun?
He was adamant.
Yeah, I was...
And what did the forensic people say?
Well, that's the thing. The police department, they have their report and stuff online. They're saying that Alex Baldwin, the gun was fired in Alex Baldwin's hands. But what is he saying? That the gun shot by itself, or it mistakenly? Because you have to pull a trigger, or if that hammer, you have to release the hammer and have it fire.
Well, we know that guns can. I mean, we know.
But even when guns misfire, you still have to pull the trigger. A gun doesn't just go off on your hand. It
it's all tragic.
It was just a strange twist to the story.
Somebody will reenact it and recreate it. I mean, they're gonna do due diligence with this, right? I mean, it clearly was an accident.
Yeah.
He got no beef with that woman. So he's not going to go to jail or anything. I mean, he's probably going to get sued. Yeah.
Well, he's already being sued by like 3 people.
And if he has insurance, he'll be all right.
The thing is that what is it? New Mexico police. What they're looking into is negligent homicide. So all they have to say is he was negligent, and I mean, it all depends.
Well, I don't know if it would be him. Because somebody had to load that gun. Somebody was in charge of props. Well, somebody is in charge. Alec Baldwin is not in charge.
He's one of the producers. So
yeah, but that's what I mean. He's at most he's going to get sued. I mean, he is going to be sued. But you carry insurance for that, right? You carry. I mean, you can't make a film without insurance, no matter what. So that's the insurance people are going to duke it out with whomever, whatever the payout needs to be. I don't know what charges could come from this. Well, I don't know.
Well, the negligent, charges, the negligent homicide and stuff like that. But it all depends on the attorney general of that, region.
Oh yeah, wherever they are. Yeah.
Whether they're gonna say.
I mean, I can't imagine that they would bring negligent. I mean, I don't see it. As much as I think about this. I don't think he, I mean, I know people weigh in, he should have checked. Well, maybe.
Well, but,
he's a filmmaker. He's been working with firearms his whole career.
Well, he's definitely gonna lose the civil suit. He's definitely gonna lose that because a lot of the regulations weren't followed. They have the contract of what you're supposed to do, the armorer. Once he hands you it,
he's got insurance.
Yeah, you're supposed to check.
The insurance companies will fight that out.
Yeah,
you don't got to fight that out. It's like he's not gonna lose anything
in the civil
case. They're not
gonna
take his house. They're not gonna take. I mean, they're not gonna do all that kind of stuff. I mean, I've been sued civilly, so I know. There are rules to this thing.
Well, the thing is that your insurance policy, depending on the insurance policy, covers up to a certain amount.
Yeah, but I'm sure because I work on films and I'm working on a film now. There are riders. There are all kinds of things. So there are policies for specific parts of the film. It's not just one policy for the whole movie. There's a bunch of policies for this thing, for this thing, for this thing, and some things overlap. So, he's not gonna. It's painful, and he's probably embarrassed and hurt
Absolutely.
and just destroyed. I mean, because he's not a killer, so he wasn't like, oh, let me figure out a way to kill this woman. She was his friend, and they worked on other stuff together. So, I mean, it's just painful. I tell you what I am watching, the suits that's gonna come out of the little concert with the people getting killed at the concert.
The Astro World. Yeah.
That's a mess right there. And now these venues, these concert promoters and these venues are going to have to really think long and hard about these kinds of concerts. This is not the first concert, Harry. This is not the first concert where people had this problem. I was reading this the other day. There's a long history of these concerts.
Yeah, but it isn't even the first concert with this guy.
No, he's known for this
He's known for this type of stuff. So
I bet you won't be known for it no more.
but I blame the venues. I'm sorry. The artist is gonna go and who was it that used to bite a bat on stage? I forgot who.
Oh yeah.
So the artist is gonna do him. The artist is gonna do what the artist does. The venue itself has to control the crowds.
Yeah. So the venue says. So I don't know the name of this little artist. So when somebody else comes with a concert for this artist, venues have to say, nope, because you don't got a good track record. Because your last concert, 8-9 people died. We can't have that.
Yeah.
Or what can you do to ensure? What are you going to do differently to ensure that people are not trampled to death?
Well, and if you look at the video of that concert, there's just no way they were following, the fire code. There was just too many people there.
Too many people. It was too many people.
Yeah, it was wall to wall people. They didn't have any overflow rooms. They didn't.
It's just terrible.
It's just horrible. It's just crazy.
And I don't know how they can. I don't know how they allow for that. But this is the lesson, Harry. So now, guess what? Venues will be looking long and hard at how to do these concerts with all the right protocols in place. I bet you.
And then is it the local, people there, the police, the fire department, they don't have anybody checking these venues to see if they're following the regulations?
I don't know. I just don't know. Because I listen, I've gone places, Harry, and in town, and they're like, we can only have X amount of people. Because the fire department here is on top of it. Chief Austin ain't having it. You're not gonna be at the Yale Bowl with 1 million people. That's just not gonna happen. Be like,
That's what I'm saying.
That's it.
I mean, I know they said there was some off-duty cops there, so I guess since they were off-duty, they didn't feel like they had to say anything.
But if you're off-duty, Harry, you're off-duty. So if you're downtown New Haven, you're not gonna go over to YBC because
but they were hired as security. But they were hired as security. So if you're off duty and they put you in a spot and you're like, wait a minute, how the hell am I supposed to? Is 1 against 200 people, one security person per every 200 to 500 people? Come on.
I mean, I think short of shutting the concert down,
that's what you have to do.
You know what I mean? Like, just like, all right, it's over.
And also, who sold the tickets, right? You oversold. But then
you have to get people out in an orderly fashion. Because, once you shut a concert down, Harry, people are going to be hot.
That would have caused the stampede,
that
too.
That would cause another problem.
Yeah.
So he should have walked off stage. He should have said, listen, we have too many people here. We need to shut this down. I'll come back. We're going to figure this out. I'll come back on and do my thing. But
you talking about the artist? The artist wasn't going to do that.
Well, no.
The artist isn't. That's not what the artist does. These guys film their concerts and they throw it up on the internet as a video and stuff like that. So, and they like it to be chaotic.
Yeah, they do.
So, yeah, the artist is never gonna do it. That's why whoever owns the venue or whoever's managing the venue, I think has more responsibility than the artist for me.
Mm-hmm.
But
I feel you.
whatever, we gotta get out of here.
All right, we covered a lot. Vaccine inequity, digital currency, and problematic concert venues.
Well, we try to solve everything.
Well, I mean, we do. There's no topic off limits.
That's right.
The world is our oyster. We just try to
All right.
take it on.
We gotta
Do our
get out of
part. We gotta go.
See you tomorrow. Well, we have Criminal Justice Insight in the first hour.
Yay!
And then tomorrow at 10, we will be back live and in living color at 10 a.m.
There you go. We're here. See you later.
See ya.
Rawls-Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHH 103.5 FM, streaming live at newhavenindependent.org.
Hello, my name is Harry Droz from WNHH LP 103.5 FM. The following is a message from the Connecticut Department of Public Health.
My name is Reverend Darrell Goodwin. I serve as the Executive Conference Minister of the Southern New England Conference of the United Church of Christ. In the third letter of John, he writes to the church saying that I want you to prosper and be in health even as your soul is prospering. Our faith and our health are intertwined. The more you care about your faith, it also means you care about your health and the health of your neighbors. So Connecticut, the power is in your hands to get vaccinated now.
A message from the Connecticut Department of Public Health.
Babz. Do you want your life back? Get vaccinated. I did. Got questions about the vaccines? Did you know that there's a place you can go and get the answers and the facts about the vax? Check it out, then you decide. New Haven. Get the facts. It's free and it's your choice. To get the facts or to find a vaccination center near you, visit covid19.newhavenct.gov. Again, covid19.newhaven.ct.gov. Stay safe.
Hi, I'm Emil. Want your life back?
Get vaccinated. We did. Got questions about the vaccine? Talk to your fam. And feel your dreams. To get back to life, get the vax. It's free and it's your choice. To get the facts or two, find a vaccine center near you. Visit bit.ly/NHV COVID Facts. That's bit.ly/NHB Public Facts.
Hi, I'm Bella, and you can see my YouTube channel at SpideyGirls/Bella. You are listening to WNAHA LP 103.5 FM, New Haven, streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Follow us and share.
Yo, it's the G-O-D, B-O-D-Y, yeah. Rock your body. Illegal business controls America. Business controls America. I never ever ran from the Ku Klux Klan, and I shouldn't have to run from a black man. Industry rules.
We've asked members of our community why they got vaccinated. Here's what they said.
I get a vaccine today because that's the right thing to do, and the vaccine will save my life.
I got my second shot today, and here I am. I feel great.
I lost a lot of people within the COVID and still have people in the hospital. I don't want to lose no one else.
Do not be afraid. Don't be scared. Come and get the vaccine. The vaccine is safe, and it is the right thing to do.
Get the facts on the vax. Visit ct.gov/COVID vaccine.
My name is Troy. I am 8 years old and go to Lincoln Bassett School. Every kid deserves to be safe with friends, to be safe at school, or just to play safely at recess. Now all kids 5 and up can be vaccinated. It's my turn to be safer.
This is Dr. Tamiko Jackson MacArthur from New Haven Pediatrics. Vaccinations are free and safe. For answers, visit covid19.newhavenct.gov. For your child's sake, don't kid around.
Well, hello from New Haven, Connecticut. I'm Cliff Fernald, and this is the 327th edition of Roots World Radio. If you want to find a playlist for today's show, it's at rootsworld.org. We're going to start off today a little differently. This is Leonard Cohen.
In Flanders fields, the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row that mark our place. And in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands, we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
The wind doth blow today, my love, with a few small drops of rain. I never had but one true love, and she in the cold grave has lain. I'll do as much for my true love as any young man may. I'll sit and mourn all on her grave for 12 months and a day. The 12 months and a day being up, the dead began to speak. Oh, who is that sits on my grave and will not let me sleep? It is I sits on your grave, my love, and will not